Hi guys, how's it going? So today I am going to play, I'm gonna do a first impression review of a game called TheAscent. As always, I'm gonna play the game for an hour or two and I'm gonna give you my running commentary throughout, since it is a first impression review. And then at the end of the video, the last 10 minutes or so, I am going to give you my quick, concise opinion of the game. So if you only want to hear what I think about the game, and if you're in a hurry, simply skip to the last 10 minutes of the video. Otherwise, stay tuned and I will be playing the game and giving you my running commentary on what I think is good about the game and what I think is bad about the game. So the game costs $30. The game is a top-down shooter or a twin-stick shooter, and yes, the game is very red, extremely red. Like, it's crazy the amount of red in this game. So before we even get started, the first issue that I have with the game is the fact that the game does not have a functioning borderless full screen mode, and it also does not have a windowed mode. The only options that you have that actually function is a borderless windowed mode. That is what I'm playing on right now. It says windowed mode, but it's not windowed mode, it's borderless windowed mode, and yes, there is a difference. And full screen. Those are the only options that you have. On borderless full screen mode, you cannot change the resolution. So it is a non-functioning borderless full screen mode. So we are going to play on windowed mode at 2K resolution. Otherwise than that, the game has some impressive accessibility options. They have different subtitle colors. They have subtitle opacity, background opacity. You can even change the font size, which is really impressive. And then the game has colorblind accessibility, which is very good. I know a couple of people who are either red, blue, or yellow, orange, or whatever colorblind, and this is very good to see. Not a lot of games have colorblind accessibility options, but this game has some very good ones. So even though it is lacking in the display options category, it does have some good colorblind accessibility options, so that is pretty good. So with that being said, let's jump into the game. I'm not gonna edit out any of these loading screens so that you guys can see how long it actually takes for the game to load, because obviously that factors into the pros and the cons of the game. So if a game takes a minute or more to load each time that you want to load, then that would be a big con. Not the game has some nice graphics actually. Now this is some nice graphics. YouTube, the YouTube video would not do it justice. This is really nice graphics. You are an indent with the Ascent Group, the largest corporation on Veles. Stuck in the deep dank bowels of their massive archaeology, you do the normal job you were given. counting off the cycles to the end of your contract or an early death, whichever comes first. Wow, these are in-game renderings. That's very impressive. PLS welcome you with a hard kick to the groin like it does everyone. But you're not down for the count just yet. Okay, so we get to choose our character. That's nice. You get male, you get female. Apparently a very fat male. Because that's a very fat male. But okay, we will go with female as always. Face? Nope. Maybe. Okay, we have to wait for the textures to load in. You can see the textures take a while to load in. So that's definitely a con. That's not good. You shouldn't wait 6 or 7 seconds for the textures of a face to load in. Don't like that one. Don't like that one. This one is not too bad, so it's probably between this one or this one. I think I'll go with this one. None of them are like fantastic, to be completely honest, but this one is acceptable. Pigment, there's obviously very dark, very light. We will go with slightly light. Tattoos. You can rotate your character as well, which is nice. Let's go with that. Next. Style. Hairstyle. Let's do the hairstyle first. I'm actually quite partial to a side comb. I like side combs. What's the difference between a ponytail-est and a ponytail? I've never heard of the term ponytail-est. The hairstyles are not very good in my opinion. I mean, not even 10 hairstyles. That's quite poor if you ask me. They could really have done a lot more with the variety. Weapon skin. Weapon skin. Why can't I have a different weapon? I mean, I want to see with a bigger weapon. This is not very good, to be honest. Like, Oh, you actually have an animated skin on your weapon. That's interesting. So either glitch red or digital red. Let's go for ultra, maybe. Ultra looks pretty cool. Top pattern. Is that literally the top? Yes, it is. It's not just the top pattern, it's also the entire top, because you can even get different tops. I also think that you can really could have really had a lot more options here. This is not very many options, to be honest. What the hell, is she wearing a vest there, or what is that? What is this? Is it like a plastic vest, or what the hell? Like, I'm trying to see what's the difference between this and this, and she's like, what's that white? That just looks stupid. I guess we can go with that. I would have liked to have a different color top, like this bra. Well, it's not a bra, it's a top. It's just a short top, but just a different color as yellow. Like, yellow is stupid. But anyway, we don't get that option. Main color. So is that the pants? Yes. Guess we can go with red. Some of the colors, like this purple, it just pops. It's very vibrant. It pops out. And then there's other colors that are just like so shitty. I guess we can go with that. And then creator. Is that then? I guess I don't want to randomize, because that will, I think, randomize the look of my character. So overall, to be completely honest, I'm not impressed by the character creator.
WMD system displaying erratic behavior. Causal origin traced to waste management, disposal SI, in maintenance subsector 41A. Tasks: locate WMD control room. Interface with WMD SI. Diagnose cause of error. Conduct any repairs needed. End work order.
O'Neill, listen up. I had sewage coming out of my fucking rinser this morning. Electrolyte showering in manure. I want this fixed. Get it done before end of cycle, and I'll throw in a juicy bonus.
I see a chest over there. Oh, I see enemies over there as well. But I don't think I can go over there right now. So I probably have to come back here later. You see, there's a chest over there. So I can't go over there right now. I'm not gonna read all of that crap. That's the bloody biggest camera ever. Look at that camera. Like, it's a massive camera. It might as well be a machine gun. I thought in the year 50, whatever, they will have smaller cameras. Crouching, okay. I don't know what year this game is based in, but it's obviously based in the future. But apparently they have fucking massive cameras in the future. F, okay, that's the normal interacting button. Press O at any time to let your system bring up the currently tracked objective. That's nice. Oh, I like that. I like that effect. I want to see if I can get that other thing. Oh, I probably first need a weapon, maybe. Oh, you can actually walk through these things and then you pick stuff up. That's nice. Okay, so we probably need to just do this starting quest thing. And then we can go... Well, these things have collision, but they're colliding with themselves. Map segments. Acquire more map segments as you reach new zones. Your IMP will automatically survey and download the relevant maps for the current zone and store them in your journal.
So, they finally sent backup. Guess the problem must have reached the stack tops, or Boom would have left me here to be scavenged rogues. Trummer, hope you came armed. SI's locked itself into a recursive void loop. Whatever caused it's beyond that door, together with a whole lot of ferals who came out of nowhere.
Why does this guy look like his head are like two tits? I can see his eyes here at the side, but that just looks like tits.
Took a fat bite out of my thigh. Was all I could do to crawl in here and put the room in lockdown. You'll help out, right? They didn't tell you I was already down here. Boom. That dirty fucking Jacqueline. Yeah, those fellows mean business. Almost got me. Don't go in there unless you're packing. Yeah, something caused the SI to implode. There's been some strange power surges down here in the deep stick lately. So it might be related. But I don't know. Answers beyond that door. Larger in the suits down here. And hungry too. SI's the sentient intelligence operating this here ultra-complex machinery. Now, we're talking the most basic forms of sentience. It's not an AGI. The way back's clear now, right? Right. I'm gonna hobble back upstairs, find cheap soup Poon and... well... do nothing, I guess. I've lifted the lockdown. Good luck.
Why does a place like this not have, like, robots? You know, like, obviously in the future there will be robot police, you know, that police all of the places. They have a bunch of bloody robots that are maintenance robots and stuff like that. I mean, I literally walked past a bunch of them already, but they don't have any robot police. They have worker robots, but not any any robot police. What's that? Why can't I pick that up? Okay, I guess I have to go over here first. Hack everything with CyberDeck. Reach by holding C. Many objects in the world require a CyberDeck capable of hacking that particular type. What your CyberDeck can hack can be read in the journal character screen, and most things hackable in the world are indicated by the color yellow. Doors and chests can even be protected by more and more complicated ICE, and as such require even more powerful CyberDecks. Upgrade your deck and increase its capabilities by finding cyber deck upgrades in the world. Use fire, blah blah blah, press R. That's fine. I've played a lot of these games before, so this isn't rocket science. I don't like the fact that they jump out like next to you. Not a fan of that. Okay, apparently I can't hack that. You see, like these robots, obviously they must have police robots. Once again, I don't like the fact that stuff ambush you from behind. Not a fan of that at all. Aim high by holding right click to shoot over small enemies and obstacles. You can also inflict more stagger while lifting your gun. Okay. That's stupid. That's a stupid mechanic in my opinion. When you hold right click, you literally shoot over their heads if they're on the same level as you. That's idiotic. It makes the mechanic that I just called stupid even more stupid. Like, why would you ever use right click then, if you're gonna shoot over the heads of the enemies?
Diagnosing. Done. Report. Power readings erratic. Energy fluctuations affecting WMD system. Exact cause unknown. SI offline as protective measure. Current repair protocols invalid. End report.
Listen, Poon! We're waiting around in species up here, and you send me reports about erratic energy fluctuations? You have one job. Get it done. I've uploaded the SI access override codes. Don't ping me again until it's done.
Alternate system access code downloaded. Installing. Done. Revising work order task list. Done. Tasks. Replace external interface circuitry. Purge memory banks. Reset defaults. End.
I wonder what happens if I shoot these robots. Let's see. Okay, apparently you don't get anything. I've now gone past quite a bit of the stage without doing backtracking, so let's backtrack slightly because I don't want to miss anything. You can't just keep on going ahead and not do any backtracking, because that is how you miss stuff, like this for instance. Okay, so I came from that direction. Do I have a map? Blah blah blah, that's fine. Map. Set, blah blah blah, recommended level, blah blah blah. Okay, I do have a map. And it shows me chests that I missed, I'm assuming. Okay, so I can just go over there and then backtrack. That should be fine. Yeah, you guys better come correct when taking me on.
Interface circuitry replaced.
Be cautious around people in dangerous areas. Some people don't attack on sight and will let you leave. If you don't, be ready for a fight. Okay, so obviously they're gonna fight me. Blah blah blah, place and hold. Use swap, blah blah blah, that's fine. Okay, now we have a new gun.
Memory purge initiated. Purge complete. Resetting to defaults. Done. SI ready for reboot.
I recently played another game, Synthetic 2, that is also a twin-stick top-down shooter like this one. And that one had a really fantastic mechanic in the game whereby the more you shoot with a gun, the more powerful the gun becomes. So the gun can also gain levels, just like you can gain levels. So the more you shoot with a gun, the more experience the gun gains, and you can also then upgrade your gun once it reaches certain levels. I really like that mechanic. I've seen it also used in Wolfenstein Youngblood before. In Wolfenstein Youngblood they had the same mechanic, and it's one of the things that I really liked about Wolfenstein Youngblood. I didn't like a lot about the game, but that's definitely one of the things that I really liked. And I would really like to see many more games do it. It seems this game does not do that, however. It's a shame, because it's a really good mechanic in my opinion. And we level up. Okay, so those things explode as I thought. Okay, how do I get over there? Can't I get over there or what? I wonder. Can't climb ladders, can you? Nope, doesn't seem like it. I don't know, we will probably have to go around somehow. Okay, so this is where I was previously. My health is still full. I only took one hit so far. Let's quickly have a look at the level up. Skill points. How do you level up? Equip augmentations and modules at any time, but be mindful of changing augmentations yourself will drain your energy. Augmentations are sorted on top on which can power up the most based on your current attributes. Okay. Well, I don't have any currently, obviously. Equip armor, head, upper body, lower body. Blah 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 blah. Don't have any. Oh, I do, but these don't give. Oh, they do give stats. I didn't think they would give stats. Apparently they do. I thought they would have just been like cosmetic. Okay, but how do I level up? Blah blah blah. You can carry 2 weapons and 1 choice of tactical gear. Weapons are sorted by their MK level and type. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I don't have any other guns. How do I level up? That's my question. Unless I can't level up right now. Yeah, I guess I can't. Skills? Oh. That's it? Maybe. Skill points. Okay, so do I just literally click on what I want? Energy capacity associated with a biometric attribute. Okay, well, I don't know if biometrics are good, so I won't put anything on there right now. Determines max health, evasion cooldown, stun, blah blah blah, movement penalty, frame attribute, spread recovery rate. Holy shit, 92%. That's a large amount, going from 0% to 92%. Is that what you're saying? Reload, weapon swap, 6%. 1.5% crit rate, that's nice. And then tactical charge gained before damage inflicted. Okay. Well, I'm not too sure which thing is really good, so I don't think I should put anything on right now. And I don't know what frame attribute is. Frame. I guess different weapon, well, different armor will have different requirements, like one armor might require 2 cybernetics and 1 frame or something like that, you know? So okay, that's fine, but I won't spend any points right now because I don't want to quote unquote waste any points. Okay, so if I talk to this guy...
You fixed the problem? Good. Now, just reboot the damn thing and let's call it a day. The SI interface terminal's past that hollow door across the room. I've recovered enough to hobble out of here. Thanks, mate. Let's have a drink when you get back upstairs. I'll be at the Punk Bladder.
Okay, now the question is, how do I get over there? I really hope that they don't just, how do you save? Can't you save? I really hope that they don't pull me out of the mission right now, because then I'll be pissed off.
SI initializing. Done. Boot sequence running. Done. Running diagnostics. Done. Reboot complete. SI operating at full capacity. System report. WMD system operational. Waste disposal fully functional. Report sent.
About time. I know I promised you a bonus, but you know how it is. Revenue is below targets, quotas haven't been met, my hands are tied, yada yada, take your pick. Now get back here! There's a lift in East Stack that's acting up. Almost forgot. If you run into a worse Shilar kid named Drummer down there, you can tell that slackhead he's on my eternal shit list. Boon out.
Okay, let's have a look here. Okay, I already went this way, didn't I? No, apparently not.
Attention. Emergency Protocol 2 Delta 80 active. In compliance with the Arcology General Contingency Registry. Proceed via emergency tunnel bypass.
Okay, we get the tactical, blah blah blah, deploy tactical with G and press G again to detonate in advance. To deploy tactical, it's required that the tactical charge is full. Look how that guy's leg is moving. Don't want to miss any chests. backstabbing bastards. I keep pressing tab to see the map. Can I press M? Oh yes, I can press M.
Incoming. 38. Local malfunction.
Robots, you are all gonna get killed. You're standing in the way. Okay, blah blah blah. Upgraded. If you have the required components, visit the gunsmith to update any weapon currently owned to blah blah blah. Next MK level. Each level increases the damage. Weapon upgrades are persistent across all duplicates of that particular one. Even if you sell all currently owned P1 projector, the game will remember your MK if you got a new one. That's nice. Okay, let's see if there's still a chest that I missed. Yes, there are several. Well, there's a few, 2 to be exact. So how do I reach over there? What the hell, why? Why can't I go through? I came through here earlier. So why am I blocked now? How the hell do you get over there? There's some kind of a special thing or what? Do I need to shoot something over there? Because I really don't see a way to get over there. How the hell? You see there, I missed one. I would have to go around all the way in order to get over there. That irritates me. I really don't like missing stuff. And it's just because they closed off that thing over there. Now if I want it, then I would have to go literally around like that. I mean, I can do it. I can totally do it. It will take a little bit of time, but I can totally do it. Because if I go in here now, then I will miss out on that stuff. And I'm not a fan of that. It's not over here, is it? No, this is the place where I came from. Yeah, it's definitely not over here. Okay, well, I'm not afraid. I will run all the way back just to get that thing. So I'm gonna pause right now and I'm quickly gonna run over there. I'm not gonna waste your guys' time. I will be back in the blink of an eye. Okay, so here we go. I ran around all the way. This is what we get. And then there should be another one. Locked ice 2. Okay, so you need ice 2 in order to get in there, which obviously I don't have right now. And here we are on the other side of the pit. And we get a basic component. Okay, so now I should have everything except that. I can't get in there. Ice 2. I definitely won't be able to get Ice 2 right now. I don't think, because I mean, I need to upgrade my cyber deck, I think. Yeah, you see there. Doors I can't do right now. So there's no way for me to get past there, I'm pretty sure. I have no augmentations. Nothing like that. What's all of this? It doesn't even show you. Show details. Ah, there we go. Digital, fire, energy, physical. Okay. That's fine. Let's go for that. Much better. And then you can also toggle it on and off if you want to by pressing R. That's interesting. Okay, so yeah, there's no way for me to get past this door. I guess you can come back eventually, but right now there's no way for me to get in there, unfortunately. Let me just see here. That's fine. Yep, I've got everything now, so let me pause again and then I'll be back in a second. Okay, here we go. Don't know what happened there.
Offline. DataNet. Contact lost. Arcology now in default shutdown mode. Suggestion. Interface with data node to obtain full SIGRIM and clarification. Closest data node available in the Warrens. End suggestion.
Hey, that's a big boy. Ouch. mean, that was a little bit close, but obviously I'm new to the game and I wasn't even aware that the boss could jump, and I wasn't aware of the AoE mechanics and all of that kind of stuff. So next time I will do much better. Augmentations can be bought and found. They give you new skills and work even better if they sync well with your skills and attributes. Install augmentations via the journal out in the field or by visiting the grafter. Doing it without the grafter's touch will deplete your energy. You can form new augmentations in the world from enemies or buy them from the grafter. Okay. Execute augmentation abilities with Q and E. Augmentations deplete energy on use, but energy regenerates slowly over time. Some abilities automatically target enemies in reach and signals this with a marker on the target itself. Furthermore, some of those cannot be executed unless there's a target acquired. I do like how responsive the controls are. Like when you tell the character to dodge, she dodges, and that's really important in a game like this. I hate it when games don't listen to your inputs. I recently played Soldiers 2. No, just Soldiers, not Soldiers 2, Soldiers. And I did a review of the game as well. And the game, well, that game does not listen to you. Like when you tell the bastard to dodge or anything like that, it sometimes does not happen, and that's really, really irritating. When you tell your character to do something, it must bloody well do it.
Downloaded a set of instructions available in your codex.
How the hell didn't they put anything to loot in this entire large bloody area? Not a single thing to loot. Okay.
The Ascent group went into immediate default after the corporate filed for bankruptcy one subcycle ago.
Wow, is that guy's name literally Arcade? One of the directors. Okay, so we are now out of the danger and in the city. I know that a large portion of the game takes place in a city like this. I wonder, can I open these? Am I allowed to or not? Oh, I can open them, but I can't get in them. Okay, that's fine. There's a lot of different alien species here. That's pretty cool. I wish you could look at them closely, but you can't even zoom in or out in the game. You also can't rotate the camera, which is irritating. Oh, I actually got money. So you can actually get money from these when you open the cars. That's interesting. By the way, I know you guys can see here the different games that's popping up. I'm actually re-downloading a bunch of games, so that's why throughout the video there has popped up a couple of different Steam notifications. You see, something like this thing, this bloody large robot thing with all of the cannons on it, why didn't they send something like that in there to deal with the disturbance? Why did they send a punk like me with a bloody pistol in there? Doesn't make a huge amount of sense, to be honest. But anyway, I succeeded. Can I open this or not? I know. Turn off. That doesn't help. I really wish you could rotate the camera. Like these little guys over here, it would be so cool if you could just zoom in. Like, let's have a look at the settings. Can't you zoom in or rotate or nothing like that? P, photo mode, P. Okay, perhaps that will work. P. Okay, I'm pressing P. Nothing is happening. What the hell? Like, if the game has a photo mode, I would really like to be able to use it. Yeah, that sucks. I would really have liked it if you could rotate, because it's clear that the game can rotate, because the camera has now rotated several times, like from here. You see there, the camera just rotated. So it's clear that they did build a rotation system into the game, and not giving the player access to that rotation really does not make a huge amount of sense. And then the game would have been much better if you could zoom in as well. That would have been absolutely bloody fantastic if you could zoom in. Because look, this city is nice. Like, you can see they put a lot of effort into building the city and making it seem alive, but you can't appreciate any of it. I played another game recently and reviewed it, Ballads of Hongui. And oh no, wait, it wasn't Ballads of Hongui. Ballads of Hongui actually did have a good zoom on the game. It was another game. What was the game? Let me check my Steam library quickly, 1 second. Disciples Liberation is the game's name. Disciples Liberation. That game had some really good detail. Like, really, like, as good as this game, I would say. And that game did the same mistake where they did not allow you to zoom in. Like, really, the detail in that game is really impressive. In Expeditions Rome, and they just fucked it up by not allowing you to appreciate any of it. Like, you can't zoom in that game. It's just really an absolute game design sin to put that much attention into the game and effort into the game, and then they don't allow you to appreciate any of it. It's really... I don't understand how you can be a game developer and put that much effort into the game and then have no way for the player to actually appreciate it. It's really ridiculous. And unfortunately, it seems that this game is doing the same thing. It's very pretty, it's very nice, all of that stuff, but you can't appreciate any of it. Like, literally, you can't zoom in anything. You can't rotate the screen. It's really quite ridiculous. Like, look at this. This is a nice city. It's alive. It feels alive. And then they don't even allow you to zoom in or nothing like that. I'm pressing P, which is supposed to be the photo mode, and nothing is happening. So I don't know. I don't know why photo mode doesn't work. And like I said, them not allowing you to rotate or zoom in whatsoever, that's also just baffling, absolutely baffling, because the game looks very pretty.
General welcoming message from Stat Boss Poon. To all indents entering Cluster 13, behave, or I'll have you fucking recycled. That is all.
What, can't I go in there? Okay, apparently I can't go in there. What's this? What's this thing over here? What's the use of me not being able to see what it even does? Like, can you click on it? Nope. Oh, if you hold right click, then you can move the camera slightly, but that doesn't help. You can't zoom in or nothing like that. Okay, let's see. I'm not gonna read all of that shit.
There's always a reason to drink.
I don't have any bounties right now. There's a chest over here. Ice 2. Okay, well, I don't have Ice 2 yet. I have Ice 1, I believe. Not gonna read all of that stuff. Okay, so I'm supposed to go up there.
Attention. Arcology now in default mode.
Someone threw blue pants into the rubbish for some reason. Every piece of armor gives individual defense rating for each damage type. Make sure to equip armor best suited for the type of incoming damage you want protection from the most. It's also very important that you keep up with the quality of armor as you start encountering enemies of higher level. A low defense rating will be very punishing against stronger enemies. It is usually a wise investment. Armor can also provide passive boosts to attributes and proficiencies. Okay, so this is an armor dude. Let's just have a look to get a better idea of what to look for. So this one, oh, okay, there I see. So you can see it gives a 3 times boost to my grenade skill. Wow, this one gives a 5 boost. This one gives no boost. 10 boost to health. Is that health? But holy shit, look at that, 35,000. A 10 boost to health, that's ridiculous. 1 5 boost to weapons. I can actually buy this one if I really want to. No boost. 3, no boost. No boost. 5. Okay, so I get the general idea. And then you obviously also get upper body and lower body and stuff like that. I wonder what the color means. Like this one is like golden almost, and then this one is bluish. It's a bluish color. And then these are gray. I don't know if it's rarity or what it is. It doesn't really say. Okay, but that's nice. I now have a little bit of a better understanding about items. So if you look over here, you see like that one item gives a 10 increase to cybernetics, and then there was another item which increases your skills, another one that increases your aiming, all of that kind of stuff. So it's your general RPG fodder, you know, like in Diablo 2 you get some items that increases your strength, some items that increases your intelligence, your agility, that kind of stuff. So basically the same. What's this? Cyber vendor.
I won't be liable for any loss of neurons.
You see, like this. Look how good the detail is. If only you could zoom in and take screenshots and stuff like that. It would be fantastic. It would be like Cyberpunk 2077 almost. Like I took a shitload of screenshots in that game, and this game would be similar. Like look how good the detail is on all of this different stuff. Oh, okay, so this guy sells tacticals. And I mean, look at this. They actually put a lot of work into this stuff. Like literally it shows you here the item. I think that's really nice. Snowball. Makeshift grenade. Staggers enemies. Okay, but it only staggers them. It doesn't do any damage. It just staggers them. That seems stupid. If it doesn't even damage them, then that's stupid. Okay, so yeah, this is just basically the grenades and stuff that this guy sells. I want to get the dude who sells Ice 2. I definitely need Ice 2. Who here sells guns? Is it below me? It's probably someone below me who sells guns, because it shows there on the map that someone sells guns. Apparently I have to go in here. Okay, no, apparently not. Or unless it's upstairs, maybe, I don't know. No one wants to talk to me. See, like this stuff, what does it do? The game doesn't tell you shit. Okay, apparently I can't go in there. Okay, so is this whole place bloody well useless? Wow, that guy's good. Look how he holds the tablet with literally, he's not even got a grip on it. You must have some Spider-Man fingertips or something like that. Can I hack these things? Nope. It's worth a try, I guess. Holy shit, lag. Okay, so apparently you lag like a bastard when you go in and out of a building and load the city up again. Okay, I guess that one is above me or below me, I'm not sure. The map is confusing. I wish the map showed you more precisely where the different stuff was. Holy shit, that thing will tear your ass apart. The Ass Blaster 5000, they probably call that thing. Holy shit, Ice 3. Okay, I guess I have to talk to this guy.
This is the feed with your very own Grateful Abbott. The Ascent Group went into immediate default after the corporate AI filed for bankruptcy one subcycle ago. All attempts to contact the corporate board has failed, and we've yet to receive an official statement. The Ascent Group arcology on Velis has shut down, with some claiming it's gone into default mode. If this is true, without AG security, corporate grab teams will already be moving in. All the luck to them. As I always say, one being's ill fortune is another's opportunity. Stay tuned.
To all havers in Cluster 13, this is Poon. As you've probably noticed, our dear arcology just defaulted. I don't give a feral's ass about the whys and wherefores. Business will go on as usual. That means no panic, no whining, and certainly no slacking off. Business as usual. Understood? Tune out.
Spoon is a cool name. I wish my name was Spoon. Okay, up there is thing.
Where the fuck have you been? Forget about that ESAC lift. We got much bigger problems. Come find me at the Serenity Boss.
Okay, how the hell do I get out there? Oh, it's locked. Okay, so I can't get out there. A stylist can make you look the way you want. Visit one if you want to change your appearance while keeping the attributes of any armor you're wearing underneath. Okay, that's fine. It's basically a transmogrifier. You call that transmogrification.
You there? Yes, you. The one standing around gawking awkwardly at all the magnificence you see before you. Yes, it's true, we're on the verge of a breakthrough here. One of the biggest ever in the history of science. Diesel checks my name. And what we're trying to do here is, well, it has to do with teleportation, you see. I have a new field generator here, and what it does is rather than teleport a person or object, well, it just keeps them in that in-between state instead. Rattles their molecules, so to speak. While they remain in stasis. Enough rattling and, well, kablooey. Of course, we do need just a tad bit more information here before the tech is perfected and ready for sale. So what do you say? Can you head on out into the field, get us a little bit more data? Well, that's just fantastic, just fantastic.
Just fantastic, my boy. I'm not a boy.
What we need, specifically, is some real-time combat data from out and about. Just get on out there, put some baddies into stasis, and just keep on keeping on. even after stasis has been achieved. I mean, really just rev it up and see what happens. The more pressure you apply, the better. We need to push it to the utmost extremes here, of course. There's a very good chance that our subjects may not survive this data collection process. But hey, it's all in the name of science, right? Well, that and money. That helps too. So you're ready to do your part? Go down in history as an accomplice to my genius. Just head back this way once you've had enough test subjects, and we'll see what we can do.
Okay, so that's quest. I have to say, this bloody city is so big. Hey, cybertech upgrade. This bloody city is so big, it will be extremely easy to get lost in the city. Especially with the bloody map that doesn't help a whole lot. I mean, whose bright idea was it to not make the map 3D? Like, really, the map is confusing. Okay, so here I can get armor again. And, whatever that was, I forgot. Can't go up there.
Look, when we need a company rally or inspirational calf mugs to hand out, I'll let you know, okay?
Why the hostility, Poon? All I'm saying is that we should stick together in a time of crisis, and that we're here to help in any way we can.
And all I'm saying is that I don't see how you can help right now. The Ascent group is gone, and the board has gone quieter than a null-spaced column. Maybe you people should start looking to what's next.
The Ascent group is not just the board, Poon. It's us. All of us. United around an idea. The corporation can only collapse if we allow it.
Whatever. An idea won't feed my indents or provide security when Corpsec gets wise to the fact that their paychecks aren't coming. Now, you'll have to excuse me. My next meeting just arrived.
Fine. We'll talk again later, Poon.
I just realized that indent is short for indentured, which obviously is short for indentured servitude, or indentured servant. That's why they call them indents. We're literally indentured. That guy just picked something up off of the floor and ate it. That's not very healthy.
Send their idiots. Oh, look at you. Positively bristling with ambition and a taste for mindless violence. Just what I need. My PA before was pure bullshit.
This is a crisis supernova. The Ascent group has collapsed. Our ecology's gone into default, and we've lost contact with the board. Not that I expect those sleek suits to be able to unfuck this situation in any meaningful way. No one is getting paid, and CorpSec will soon realize that they're risking their necks for exactly 0 Eucreds. We can expect security to implode before the cycle is over. The Ascent Group AGI suddenly went quiet. That's never happened before. So the market went apeshit and forced the Ascent Group into immediate bankruptcy. Now all local SIs are operating independently. Hundreds of optimizer protocols fighting for the same scraps. We're gonna see nutrient and energy shortages within just a few cycles. Thousands of Habbers here will suffer. Am I painting a bleak enough picture for you? We're mutually dependent on the neighboring clusters for food, energy, and other essentials. It pains me to say this, but it looks like we're gonna have to cooperate our way out of this epic mess. The other stack bosses have agreed to meet. They're a bunch of incompetent hard-noses, so don't get your hopes up. But I don't see any other options, and my imp won't shut up about this being the only way forward. I want you to handle security for the moot. In a crisis like this, you can always expect to see a few witless wonders stepping up to bat. The Turbo Vipers are already trying on a protection racket so stupid it defies comprehension. Questions? Shoot. They're threatening to attack the meeting, and I want you there if they do. The latest cream of the scum crop out there. With everything going on, they're seeing an opportunity to strengthen their stock. But I won't allow that on my watch. Can't give in to the imbeciles. Yeah, so with the corporation gone kaput, ownership of the arcology is in flux. The other corporations will be sending in CGTs to grab what they can. We're like an AUG-6 stiff right now, soon to be hacked up for parts by a bunch of greedy grafters. Considering the way things have been falling apart these last few months, we should have seen it coming. But yeah, this is the largest corporate collapse yet on Velis. Uncharted territory. I expect they're busy ejecting themselves from this mess and assigning blame to everyone else. First they run the entire corporation into the ground, and then they shut themselves into the Skyview levels. But I guess that's what you can expect from a bunch of greedy foreigners. Alright, enough questions. First I need you to go to the grinder and scout ahead. Oh, and you'll need to gear up. Won't just be facing deep sink ferals anymore. Talk to my man Clobber. He'll set you up. Feel free to flatline any slag-headed Turbo Viper just looking at you sideways. Here? Good. Let's get this show on the road!
There are plenty of people, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, side missions, blah blah blah. So the yellow indicators are side missions. So like this one is a side mission.
You must be Poon's latest pet project. He warned me you'd stop by. Looks like you picked that gear from a Warren's garbage dump. An upgrade is death in order. Here, I've sent you markers for a grafter, an armor guy, and a weapons dealer. Check in with them and get some polish on your frame.
Yeah, well, you're supposed to help me, like give me weapons or something. I can't pay with the bloody ammo, the credits that I have.
It's your lucky fucking day.
There we go.
I'm also gonna give you a handout. A little something to get you started. Courtesy of Poon. And please try to exceed my non-existent expectations by not spending it all on snooze and crime-down bets. Off you go.
Okay, 12,000 money. That's nice. That's rather generous considering that I only have like 3 or 4,000 right now. So you can literally bet in the game. That's hilarious. He literally just told me not to go blow it all. What were these guys selling again? I forgot. Oh yeah, bounties. Well, I don't have any bounties, so... Okay, so there was a lift over here.
Chrome itch, data burn, neural pains, general anxiety, impotence. Whatever it is, Hans can surely help. Here are stims and salves to satisfy every need. My, what a formidable specimen you are. If there's nothing Hans can offer you, maybe there is something you can do for Hans. Interested?
Why did he say formidable? Is that just the voice actor who read the script wrong, or did they have him say that for some reason? Because formidable, I could totally see some person who English isn't their native language read that as formidable instead of formidable.
Wonderful. Hans will proceed to explain the situation. You see, Hans's signature ramrod bomb has been flying off the shelves lately. It seems especially popular with the Jacquelines. Now the stock is running low and Hans lacks enough ingredients to make more. One particular item is rather hard to come by. It's feral testicles, you see. They're balls, if you will. They possess extraordinary potency due to the tough environments they grow in. The pharaohs in question are unlikely to part with their vitals willingly, so Hans expects you will have to get your hands dirty. But Hans will make it worthwhile for you. Return when you've gathered enough.
Okay, so I need to go collect feral balls.
Anything does lead to excellence.
Okay, so he can upgrade my weapon for me. Price, funds. Is that... Okay, so funds is how much I have right now, I'm assuming, and then price is how much it costs, obviously. Okay, so that's pretty nice. But I'm not gonna upgrade these starter weapons, I don't think. Okay, so that's a damage per second. Wow, that's actually a really big increase. From 130 to 200, that's 50% increase, more or less. Yeah, it's about a 50% increase with a single upgrade. That's actually impressive. Okay, but I'm not gonna upgrade these shitty weapons. And then you can also change the skin if you want to. Not too bad. So yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Ah, Grafter. This is the guy I want to talk to.
And your flesh is my canvas.
Okay, deploy a companion drone to help collect loot from the ground. Originally meant to help handicapped people with their goods, blah blah blah. Cooldown. Why does it have a cooldown? Isn't it supposed to be constant? Hydraulic slam, I already have that, I believe. Lock on fire empties the remainder of your clip with perfect accuracy and extra efficiency. That sounds nice. Slows down incoming projectiles. Okay, none of these sound very good. I would have taken this one if it were permanent, but it's not permanent. So, as far as I'm concerned, that's pretty stupid. Okay, let's just have a look. I can install the hydraulic slam thing, I think. Okay, well, none of that will help. Augmentations. I already have the hydraulic slam in, apparently. Punch delivers massive hydraulic force, propels enemies away from you. Okay, so I already have that in me. Biology, okay, we can change all of that, and then style we can also change if we wanted to, but I don't want to do that. So yeah, basically we are not gonna do anything now. But it's not nice to know that the grafter is here. If I pick up any good augments, then I should definitely come over here. Blah blah blah. Available over time, so make sure to revisit the vendors. I have 7 pistols you're not using. Why not sell them for extra resources? Blah blah blah.
Who are you looking to flatline, friend?
I'm still pretty happy with my current weapons. I mean, I don't think I need any new ones. Okay, that's very expensive. That's also very expensive. Expensive. I can get this one, but it actually deals less damage per second than my current one. And then that deals twice the amount of damage per second than my current one, but it costs literally all of my money. And then that one, I can't even see. Oh, that's my current one, so it only deals a little bit more damage than my current one, so it's not really worth it in my opinion. So no, with such a poor selection of weapons, I'm definitely not gonna even consider spending money right now. I do want to get Ice 2, because with Ice 2 you will be able to access a lot more of the game and stuff like that, you know?
Surveillance reports indicate an aggressive turbo-viper expansion closing on Cluster 13. Proceed with caution.
Okay, that was a spectacular spectacular crash.
Here. Copper tells me you merrily pocketed my contribution to your retirement fund. Hope you were smart enough to spend it on better gear.
What? Take
So yeah, guys, I mean, I'm pretty happy with the game. I'm pretty happy with everything, and I'm pretty much happy to render my decision on this game. I think it's worth $30, this game. I was a little bit dubious because you can actually get another really fantastic twin-stick shooter called Helldivers for $20, and Helldivers is fantastic, like really. If you have never played Helldivers and you're looking for a twin-stick shooter game, then Helldivers is literally the best twin-stick shooter that I've ever played. When I saw this game costs $30, I was like, can this game really be better than Helldivers, because it asks more money, you know, than Helldivers. So obviously it has to have something that makes it worthwhile. And I can definitely say that lore-wise, like the setting of this game is a lot better than Helldivers. You can obviously also do some stuff that you can't do in Helldivers. It's just really the setting of the game is really quite nice. I like this setting of the game. Otherwise than that, I mean, the game is nice and everything. It's not like amazing, astounding, you know, anything like that. It's just, I think it's a really nice twin stick shooter. The production quality and the quality of the game is really high. You can see that they put a lot of money into this game. It's not your average indie studio that can produce a game of this quality. You know, it's definitely a high quality game, and a lot of money, holy shit, went into this game. I nearly got blown up. So yeah, otherwise than that, like, I don't think that the game is like better than Helldivers. It's definitely better graphically, but gameplay wise, Helldivers is like really amazing. I don't think you can really get better than Helldivers, but this game is definitely nothing to be sniffed at. You know, it's definitely more than competent, I would say, because I recently played another game, like I said, SYNTHETIK 2, and SYNTHETIK 2 is also a twin stick shooter. I recently got into a little bit of a kick with twin stick shooters. I just basically bought a bunch of twin stick shooters because I enjoyed Helldivers so much. And I bought Alien Shooter, I bought this game, I bought SYNTHETIK 2. I actually also bought another one, but I can't even remember the name because I haven't played it yet. But I can really say that this game is very good. Gameplay wise, it's nice. I don't like the fact that when you right click to aim, that you shoot over the heads of enemies. I think that's a really stupid mechanic. The fact that the photo mode doesn't work, I'm pressing P right now, I'm pressing P, and nothing is happening. And as we can see here in the mappings, it says there P, photo mode, and nothing is happening. So I don't know, I will have to go check on the Steam forum why P literally does nothing. I don't know if they disabled the photo mode, maybe it was glitchy or something, I don't know, but it's clearly not working. The other really big problem that I have with this game is the fact that you can't zoom in and out at all. Like, literally you can't zoom in and out at all, and you can't rotate. You can't rotate the map at all. It's literally just this perspective and nothing else. That's really ridiculous. The fact that you can't zoom in is like a bloody travesty, because this game is so pretty and yet they don't allow you to zoom in. Like, there's so much that you could have appreciated in this game graphically, and not just graphically but aesthetically as well. You know, like the aesthetics of the game is fantastic, and they literally basically block you from doing that by not allowing you to zoom in. So I really think that is an absolute travesty. Really, it's ridiculous to me why they do not allow you to zoom in and also rotate. You really should be able to rotate, because you can rotate. The game rotates. Like, you've seen it now already. The game rotates automatically, the camera. But you can't rotate the camera at all. The game can rotate automatically, but you can't rotate the camera. I just think that is really ridiculous. So yeah, those are honestly the biggest issues that I have with the game. The number 1 and number 2 biggest issues that I have with the game. Like I don't care about the fact that the game doesn't have a functioning borderless full screen mode. I can live with that. The biggest 2 problems that I have with the game is the fact that you can't zoom in and out, and that you can't rotate the screen. Those are by far the 2 biggest issues, really. The game would be much better aesthetically, much better lore-wise, because you can then appreciate the lore of the game and the setting of the game and the aesthetic of the game much more if you could have zoomed in and out and stuff like that. So really the aesthetic of the game really suffers with the fact that you can't zoom in and out. Hey, here's an ATM. What can you do? Can you hack it? No, you can't hack it. You can't do anything at the ATM apparently. And I don't know what this thing does. Like, I wish they told you. That's another thing. They need to tell you what the stuff does. Like, just underneath this thing, they could just tell you, like, okay, it uses the money, and then you get health, or you get whatever, you know. Just fucking provide a little bit of information to the player. But providing them with no information is really ridiculous. It's really I don't understand it. Let's have a look at the menu here. Okay, I can go back over there if I want to, but no, it's fine. So yeah, my biggest issue is the fact that you can't zoom in and out, and you can't rotate the thing. So those are my 2 biggest issues. Otherwise than that, I don't really have issues with the game. I like the game. I think the controls are very responsive, which is very important. Even though you're praising a game for having responsive controls might seem weird. It's like you're praising the game for working the way that it should, you know? But honestly, these days, that's something that you have to do, because like I said, another game that I played, Soldiers, that I reviewed recently, that game, I like the fact that they're hiding. That game had terribly laggy and non-responsive controls, you know. So honestly, that's the wow, look at that guy floating in the air. So there's still a little bit of bugs and stuff like that, but I mean, it's not the end of the world. Honestly, that's what it has devolved into, you know. That's the state of gaming. You have to praise a game for having functioning controls, you know. Actually having the character do what you're telling your character to do, that's literally what you have to praise these days, you know. But yeah, that's one of the things, like, at least that makes this game better than the other game that I played. Oh, you can actually kill the civilians. I didn't know that. Oh, and one of the civilians just ate a bullet from this guy. Like, in this battle right now, you can't see well because you can't rotate the camera. You know, that's the issue that I'm talking about. It literally affects the gameplay because you can't rotate the camera. So if they were above me, it would be fine. I could shoot them all the way over there, but you can't rotate the camera. So literally the enemies have an advantage over you if they stand below you, you know, and there's nothing you can do about it. You can't rotate the camera, so there are many situations in the game where the enemies will simply have the upper hand. Sometimes you will have the upper hand, but I don't even think that is true, because like let's say for instance, if you are in this situation, let me show you guys over here. Let's say you're standing like this and the enemy is over there and you can see them clearly, but you need to remember that they are bots, they are AI. They can see you in any way. It doesn't matter if they're standing over there or if they're standing down there, down here. They don't have a field of vision. They don't have the field of vision that the player has. You are the player. You have to use your eyes to see the enemies. So you have an advantage over there, but you have a disadvantage over here. The AI and the computer have no disadvantages. They can always see you clearly. So only the player is being disadvantaged by that, you know. So I don't like the fact that you can't rotate the screen at all. As I showed you there, it's something that is going to constantly affect your gameplay. Let's see, crouching during combat behind cover can be your key to survival. Aim high to shoot over covers even while crouching and stay perfectly safe from high projectiles. Okay, that's interesting. I saw that the enemies actually take cover. That's a interesting mechanic. So yeah, guys, like I said, your gameplay is literally going to be affected throughout the entire game due to the fact that you can't rotate the screen. In addition to the fact, like I said, you are going to not be able to appreciate the lore and the aesthetics of the game due to the fact that you can't rotate, you know. Let's talk to this guy. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so they don't want to let me past. Yeah, but otherwise than that, let's go down. No, I don't want. Do I want to go down here? Was I already down here? I can't remember if I were in here already. If I was in here, I don't think so. I think I took the other way around. But yeah, guys, I mean, I'm pretty happy with the game. I think the game is worth $30. It has its issues, but overall, I think it is certainly worth $30. And yeah, like I said, I don't really have too many issues with the game, even though, like I said, the fact that the game doesn't have a functioning borderless windowed mode is an issue, and I am really quite baffled, like dumbfounded by the design choice that the devs made to not... Oh, these guys are high level. By the choice of... Holy shit, I died with one hit. Okay. By the design choice that the devs made to not allow you to zoom in and not allow you to rotate. And that's a literal design choice that they made. For some reason, they thought that it would be a smart idea to not allow you to do that, and I just really don't understand how they could think that is a smart design choice. I just also think that it's a little bit ridiculous that that level 13 guy killed me with one hit. One bloody hit. That seems a little bit excessive, to be honest, considering that these level 4 and level 5 guys shoot me like 20 times before I die. So how the hell does a level 13 guy shoot me once and then I'm dead? I think that really shouldn't be like that. I think the game scaling is a little bit broken. the waypoint, I've also seen the waypoints in the game are terrible. Like really, I've seen it several times now. The waypoints in the game really should be fixed. And they are currently quite terrible. So yeah, let's just finish this fight. You see there, like he just hit me and look at the small amount of damage that I took. But let that bloody level 13 guy shoot me and then he shoots me dead with one hit. I just think that that doesn't make a huge amount of sense, really. So yeah, guys, I think that is pretty much it. Before I go, I just want to ask you guys if you guys could head over to nexus.gg/LFP Gaming. That would be really, really appreciated. As I always say, it's a free way for you to support the channel. Any purchases that you make on nexus.gg/LFP Gaming not only supports me because I get a small percentage of the purchase price, like 5% or something like that, but it also supports the developers of the game because the developers of the game get 30% more of your money. They get a 30% larger percentage of the money, and you still get your Steam key. So the Ascent is being sold on nexus.gg/LFP Gaming by the developers of the game. You buy these games directly from the developers themselves. It's not like on Steam or Valve where you buy it through Steam and then Steam takes a 30% of their money. On this site, only the developers of the game list their games here and you buy directly from the developers themselves. So the Ascent is available on here, and if you buy it on here you still get your Steam key. The other game that I was talking about, Helldivers, is also on here. So if you've never played Helldivers, then I really think that Helldivers is a cheaper choice. It's a better choice in my opinion, but not by much. It is a better game than Helldivers, but not graphically. It's not graphically a better game, but certainly mechanically it is a better game in my opinion, and it's cheaper as well, $20. So Helldivers is also being sold on here by the developers. So yeah, if you guys ever buy any Steam games, if you could check, you simply go to nexus.gg/LFP Gaming and then you put in here any game that you want. So God of War, for instance, is also being sold on here by the developers of the game, and it's on sale right now. And any purchases that you make on here support the channel. It doesn't cost you anything extra and you still get your Steam key. So yeah guys, thanks a lot for watching and I'll see you guys next time.